are going to go with? I kind of like Yuri. I mean, Monika and Sayori both have each other. Natsuki and Yuri are both alone. I've been giving Natsuki a lot of attention, so I'm gonna go with Yuri. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Natsuki, are you serious? Why would you... Monika, Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. Natsuki, no, I was just saying... Monika, so you'll be helping Yuri then, Shagar? Yes. That's what I'm going to do. Yuri, I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. Monika, that's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle baking yourself? Natsuki, I mean, yeah. I already said I'd be fine. Monika, okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Shagar? Says Monika. Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Yuri. Natsuki, what? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. Yuri. No, that's not what I mean at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Shagar picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... Natsuki. I get it. I'm kinda surprised, though. Yuri. Well, why? Natsuki. Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're all trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. Yuri. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words trying to cheer someone up, must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and forget about themselves. Or feel good about themselves. Go on, Bella. Natsuki. No! I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event. Yuri. I believe you. Monika. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Natsuki. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone picks up their things. I started to follow Monika and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Yuri. I turn around. Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. My house? Is that a problem? Not at all. I just thought that I'd be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't don't underestimate yourself, Shagar. I think we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. Wait. You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking things. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Eh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says it and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah. She has a cute smile, though. I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this a chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hi, Shagar. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Yeah, I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is a bit messy as it always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know about that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Shagar. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't ever even be thinking about me right now. But this is my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's what the world decided to have you come over today. Why the world had... It just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you even listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Shagar. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Shagar? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why did you think I'm so late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy in caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything that I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I can do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand it all, Shagar. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet, but when people try to care about me, it feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. To be fair, I've actually had a bat swung at my head, whether or not the person actually knew I was actually there. Short answer, no they didn't. I was in a hallway at a church camp, and I went to get something in the dormitories, and I happened to walk behind somebody who was in a stance for swinging a bat for like softball, I think it was, and I didn't actually expect him to swing in such a narrow corridor. And the next thing I know, I'm down on the ground, and later that day I have pretty much a softball-sized lump on my forehead. There was no serious damage, it eventually went away on its own, but it was interesting, to say the least. That being said, moving back into the game. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I need to understand. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Shagar. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everyone could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Shagar, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Shagar. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her side. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Shagar, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her to know is that I care. If you have to have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any feelings, Shagar. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go, and as she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please don't. If you did that, then I would really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kinda hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to stop thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here, but I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. This is the first thing that she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so... That's very considerate of you to do. No. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I just got spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both her hands firmly on her lap, making sure she's keeping track of them. So, shall we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned for you that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting. Aromatherapy candles. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help our guests to a faraway... I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. She does look cute in that blouse, and it's adorable when she blushes. I gotta say that. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? Oh, is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Yes, that's so. That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see... Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here. I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wooden thing, though? Oh, this. It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through the small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is this one for? This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel the flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot more about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Oh. Did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it right here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I like to do is write different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm gonna cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper on the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. Maybe it may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I'm supposed to get a little intense, as you put it. I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Hoo hoo hoo. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it me, or is she more relaxed when it comes to just the two of us? Or maybe it's just the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Shagar. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels the long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle is intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. Is it? Isn't it? It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Shagar! Why'd you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it, noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my fingers. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri? That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this the rest of the afternoon? Oh, yeah, Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand back and lick her index finger in return. Shagar! Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that'd be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Shagar. Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was just a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do this. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching these for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. I do want to thank everybody who joined me today on this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. We're going to save, and I will see you on Wednesday with continuation of Hollow Knight. So, thank you everybody for joining me once again. This is Shagar signing off. I hope you all have a good day, and take care. So goodbye for now.